Well, good day, everybody. This is Rob Travels with Dottie, and I am in Mexico, New Mexico, not Mexico, New Mexico, in Eddy County. In Eddy County, it contains this wonderful little town called Artesia, which I am on my way to right now. I'm heading to the Walmart Supercenter to stock up on stuff. But this county also includes, there's a lot of things, well, not includes, but it's close by to El Paso, Texas, Carlsbad Canyons, and the world famous Roswell. So that's the area of New Mexico that I'm in. I was around this area last year, liked it quite a bit. And I'm going to hang out here until it gets cool enough up in Eagle Nest for me to head up there, and that probably will be the end of May. So I'm hanging out, resting up, hopefully get up to close to, 95, 100% from the hip surgery by the time I head up to good old Eagle Nest. I can't wait to get up there. And I've really, over the past 2 years, this will be my third summer in New Mexico. I've really fallen in love with the whole state. I really, really like it here. Hang on, I'm adjusting my cruise control. It's an interesting area. There's lots of oil wells and pecan farms and cattle ranches, and I kind of like it. It's, long, flat desert, and y'all know how much I love the desert anyway. And when I want mountains, I'll be in the middle of the mountains for the whole summer up in Eagle Nest. So I got that to look forward to. Quartzsite. So I've been gone from Quartzsite for a week now, and definitely in returning next year. And if you haven't caught my latest videos, I've decided I want to do a season in town in a RV park and have that experience and share that experience with everyone. So you have videos that show you what boondocking is like on the long-term visitor area. And then this season, this winter, 25, 26, will show you what it's like to be in an RV park, and what the different. Quite a few things will be different, I imagine, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'll have to find an RV tech this week because my slide out is making a horrible sound. I can't remember whether it's going out or coming in. It sounds just absolutely terrible, which means there's something wrong. And if I ignore it, there'll come a time where I try to pull it in or pull it out, and it won't do it. And that'll probably, very likely be an expensive repair, but you got to do it. Also need to have some maintenance done on the truck. It says oil 57,356, and I'm at 56,962, so we're pretty close. And I'll do some research and correct this if it's wrong, but I'm pretty sure Artesia is the county seat for Eddy County. We just passed the fairgrounds on the left, and to the right. Oh, you know what? I forgot you were looking at me. You don't need to look at me. These are pecan farms, either side of the street here. And if I look to the right, I can see the end. If I look to the left, I can't see the end. Seems to go forever. But this is just as you're getting into Artesia here. And I'll show you what Artesia looks like and what we got here. Oh, the other place that's not all that far from is Cloudcroft. That's above 8,000 feet there. And that may be a pretty cool place to spend the summer. Maybe in another year I might look at yeah, say it, Rob. Cloudcroft. I drove through there on the way into this part of the country on Monday. Today's Saturday. Did I say that? Today's Saturday the 12th. And a little bit further out, I believe, on the other side of Cloudcroft is Alamogordo. And we're coming up to our first stoplight in Artesia. Little sign there pointed straight ahead for Roswell. I'll be sure to let you know if I see any UFOs in this area. Dodge Jeep, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealer. There's a car wash. My vehicle could sure use a washing. You know, Allsup's gas station. Allsup's they're big throughout New Mexico. And Pecos Diamond Steakhouse. I wonder how that is. I don't know. It might be closed because it's got a for lease sign on it. Yeah, it's closed. No more steakhouse there. Forest Tire, a tire place, Domino's Pizza, Mickey D's McDonald's. Then I see an IHOP up here at the intersection. We're gonna make a left here. Lester Rooney. I noticed there are quite a few impressive statues in town. And when it's not quite so hot, I'll get out and check them out. But this looks like the kind of the downtown of Artesia. And I like downtowns like this. What do we got here? Benny's Western Wear. First American Bank. There's an old theater here. It doesn't look like it's open now. That's an old-time theater. Maybe somebody will renovate it and reopen it someday. City Hall looks like it's to our right. Everspring Chinese Buffet, and it says closed. More statues on the left in a little park. I think it's some kind of tribute to the oil. It looks like an oil derrick there, so that'd be worth checking out. And you know what? There's a Wells Fargo, and it's got an ATM, and I'm going to sneak in here and see if I can use that ATM. I'm out of cash. I have no cash. It's always a good idea to have a little bit of cash on you. Well, I don't know if you like me, but I'm standing in an ATM, and let me show you what was parked right next to the ATM here with the engine running with blacked out windows. Was a dark pickup truck with the engine idling, can't see in what the person looks like. I was a little nervous, you know. Empty parking lot, nobody around, but I did see in enough to know there's not a person in there. So I'm going to guess the bank's actually open, and they're in the bank, and they're running their truck. Because of how hot it is. It is 95 degrees according to the F-150. I believe it. It's a hot day. It's supposed to be a high of 96 today, and it's almost 2 o'clock, so I believe that. So I got my cash. Didn't get robbed. What else we have down here? There's another bank. A Schlotzsky's. I haven't been to a Schlotzsky's in a long time. Let's see. First National Bank. There's a Wendy's. So Building Supply Place, Ashley Furniture on the left. Not a big town, but a town that's big enough for a super Walmart. Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Sonic, Pup Camper 58. Cheryl's a big fan of Sonic. Burger King, Beals? I never know. What is Beals? Does anybody know? I've seen, it's a chain, I've seen it a lot, but I have no idea what it really is. T-Mobile, Starbucks, Pizza Hut. We're about less than a mile away from the Walmart. I see nice looking hotels. Best Western, Quality Inn. Popeyes. Popeyes chicken, pretty good chicken. So at the Maverick, the unleaded price is $296.9. It just changed. Didn't it change right in front of? Oh, $286.9. Then $296.9. I don't know why it's flipping back and forth. I don't know what that means. It's like he can't make his mind up. There's an AT&T store next to it. Yet another McDonald's. This is a Mighty Wash. Full stop. And we have arrived at the Wally Mart. And I've arrived, and I will be back with my closing remarks. Well, you might notice that's not where you parked. I'm in the pickup section. I had gone to the front because there were a couple of things in my order that I didn't order that I decided I wanted on the way here, so I ran into the store and got them. But this is my first time doing Walmart pickup, and let me tell you something. And probably all of you know about this.
Larger and heavier than the Prairie Scooter.
It's a free service for sure by Walmart, but using the app, it's so convenient. What I did is three days ahead of time, I started my order, and you can add or subtract to the order as you go. And I had 3 days to think about what I wanted, what I didn't want, pricing, everything. And boy, was it convenient to pull up here and tap my my phone and have friendly people come out and load the stuff into my car. That was really, really cool. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So that was my new thing for the day, maybe the week. Pup Camper 58, Cheryl turned me on to that. was riding with her into town, and she needed to. We were going to pick up her order, and it was just so smooth. I decided I'd try the same thing, and I may never walk in Walmart again. So that's pretty neat. And it's still showing 100 degrees out there. And again, who knows how accurate my Ford thermostat is, but it's probably pretty darn close. Let me see what the Weather Channel says the temperature really is. The real temperature. Let's see. It says it's 93. Oh boy. I can make a right here, I guess. This became a divided highway suddenly. All right. I can handle that. Momentary confusion. These are some nice looking houses. I wonder what they go for. Really nice looking homes. See that big gully in the middle there? That's like a wash they made for the monsoon season, I'm sure. Up here, homes are a little older, but still very nice looking. I see on the map I could make a right and then make a left and do a faster way to get back out of town, but it's not that far out of town, so I'm gonna just go through this neighborhood and check it out. Would I buy a house someday? Doubtful, but I never rule anything out. Other than the finances, the things about having a home base that's a house that always bothered me when thinking about it was having to duplicate everything for the house, because I'm sure as hell not going to pull up to a home base and cart stuff out of my trailer into the house and then cart it back when I'm ready to leave. Not happening. I'd love to go through a big car wash, and I'm sure there's one here where they clean the inside too. I'm just a little too hot and a little too tired. I can do that some other day. But it's nice to be out of living in the desert and everything that goes along with that. There's Artesia Animal Clinic. Border Patrol. I have to see how far we are from the Mexican border. I'll have to look on the map. I'm not sure I can answer that anywhere near accurately. Artesia Ford dealership. That's good, because I have a Ford. Oh, McAllister's Deli. That's a great place to eat. McAllister's Deli. Very good place to eat. And all this is going to be repeat. So back to me and Dottie me, Daddy. And I'm going to end the video here. I appreciate you watching me and coming on errands with me. I love it because I never have to go on an errand alone because I got you to come with me. Thanks for sharing and thanks for being with me.